Hello and welcome to iBluAirJgR Gaming for Comedy. This is Uncut XCOM 2. It's just you, me, and the Avenger. We're about to do some customization, so let's get right into it. The first thing we always do is we check out those soldiers and see who needs to get promoted. And right now, it is our two sharpshooters, Bob and Amber Violet. Now, Bob, he's starting to get pretty advanced. We're starting to get some of the more fancy abilities right now, and I said this at some point, I believe, that I'm gonna make Bob just straight up sniper, right? But you know, the two abilities we get: death from above, killing an enemy at a lower elevation with your sniper rifle, cost only a single action and does not end your turn. That's very powerful. All right, this man is gonna be on the roof forever. We're never taking Bob off the roof from now on. As far as his customization goes, I don't know if there's anything I want to change about his look just yet. You know, maybe when I get to the next tier of armor, then I'll give him a new look. But before we move on completely from Bob, his weapon has gone thus far without an attachment, and I think it's about time to change that. We do have a scope and an advanced scope, and I feel like because he is a sniper, we're gonna give him that advanced scope. But you know, there's the other things do have benefits, right? Like the expanded magazine, for example. There is an ability that synergizes well with that. But for now, we're just gonna go with the advanced scope. That's 10% more accurate, more aim with the sniper rifle, and that I want his shots to hit, especially when I'm using that Deadeye ability that reduces my chance to hit but increases my damage. I want him to hit, man. I want to hit. Accuracy is very important in XCOM. Okay, so there we go. And before we move on completely, I think, can I give the weapon a nick? I can give it a name, and obviously because Bob kills rabbits on his porch, this is gonna be the Rabbit Killer. The Rabbit is not enough characters to type the Rabbit Killer, so we're gonna call it the Rabbit Killer. It's the Rabbit Killer. So there we go. Okay, so that's good. I like what's going on with this. We don't have any personal combat stims that I would use on these particular soldiers, but either way, let's go into Amber Violet. She is wounded right now, but we've got some cool stuff with her. I'm turning her into the gunslinger, and what that means is I want her to be all about the pistol and return fire. Because I'm going to be placing her sort of in the mid-range, she might actually get into a spot where she can use this. And when targeted by enemy fire, automatically fire back with your pistol once per turn. Let's do it. Alright, it's going to be interesting to see how this works. I actually have never played with return fire before, so this is going to be a first. And there we go. We've taken care of pretty much all of the customization for these guys for right now. We don't have a lot of soldiers, but that's actually about to change a little bit because we're about to do some cool stuff. As if you look in the top right-hand corner of the screen, you will see that I have 512 supplies and more on the way because it's the end of the month and there's a big shipment coming in of supplies. Now what that means is we're back in the HQ right now, right? We're at the Resistance HQ at the southern tip of Africa, South Africa. Now, we've got some goods sitting around for us. We've got an engineer and a ranger and this perk for rapid construction, and I'm taking all of it. I'm buying this dude right here with you know, at some point during the Advent rule, engineers started saying, you know what, I'm gonna get a mohawk. I don't see very many engineers in 2015 with mohawks, but these are them new engineers. Okay, so we're getting the engineer and we're getting a ranger. So boom, we have two completely new things, and we're gonna get rapid construction. It's draining a lot of our funds right now, but it's okay. This is what we need it for right now. So now that we've got these new people, we're gonna head back to the base. We've got a completely new soldier with a rank to customize, and his name is Luke Thomas. Okay, it's Luke Thomas. I like him, but we're gonna change. He's a little too uppity for me. I think he's got the super happy thing right now. So hold on a minute. He is a ranger, and my other ranger, Lily, I forgot what I was making him. Soldier abilities. Okay, Lily is a blade master already, so I'm gonna try and make Luke Thomas into the scout type unit, and this guy was just picked straight off the Afropunk lineup, and you know, he's using the Anarchy's Children stuff, but I don't like the shorts. I feel like shorts don't belong in XCOM. It just feels like it's a little bit too greedy. And actually, I should have checked to see what rank he was before I recruited him. But either way, I needed the bodies anyway, so whatever. So let's get into it. So his name is Luke Thomas, but we're not keeping that. We're not keeping it, Luke. We're gonna change his name to Lancel Jones, and we're making him American once again. I have a lot of, we won't make him American. We'll make him British, from the United Kingdom, because I have a lot of American soldiers already. So he'll be sort of a gangster British, whatever they sound like. I don't know how they talk, but I think they say in it a lot. I think they talk kind of like that. So we've got Lancel Jones from the United Kingdom, and we got to change the accent. We got to try and get something to fit a little bit better.
Will do.
Yeah, whatever. It's close enough. And he is a ranger, so we got to make him orange. I'll go do all that boring stuff later, off camera. But for now, what we are going to change, though, is this guy's look, because I like the mohawk, and I guess those are, it says they're sideburns, but they don't look good, honestly. One of the biggest complaints that I'll have for this game is that the facial hair looks like, if you were born in the 90s or before, you might remember this toy where it's a bunch of metal fuzz in this plastic thing with a face as like a background, and you get this magnet stick and you can give it a beard. That's what a lot of the facial hair looks like in XCOM. It just looks like some metal shit that's been magnetized to people's faces, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. But it's okay, we're gonna give him the close shave. He's got kind of an Idris Elba kind of thing going on, which is interesting. This is all, yeah. He's got kind of an Idris Elba face going on. And Idris Elba, I feel I'm tempted to change his name to Idris, to be a little bit more fitting to that, but it's fine. We'll keep him as Lancel Jones for now. So as far as the gear goes, I want to turn him into a more conservative soldier, because I've been straying away from that a little bit because of the Anarchy's Children thing. So why don't we go back to the basics, go back to the sort of traditional XCOM sort of look. Because that's the thing with the Anarchy's Children DLC pack. It gives you the option to both have these super eccentric soldiers and also more standard soldiers that are, just actual soldiers. And that's actually really cool that you can now mix and match and build out this sort of custom crew of, you got a mix of the ragtag misfits, and then you got regular dudes that just coming in to whoop some ass, coming in to shoot up some aliens and take down bodies. All right, so what we do have sunglasses, but I feel like Lancel doesn't wear sunglasses, But that is one of the best things about XCOM, is that there is that flexibility, and I'm pretty sure there's actually a cigar option, but I don't know why I can't use it. Maybe I have to unlock it later, but because I kind of feel like he has a cigar type face. His face looks like it should have a cigar, but that's fine, and I'll change his colors off camera and everything, fully pimp him out and everything. But yeah, this is Lancel Jones from there. He's sort of British swagger. He's come from London, and all that. If you are from anywhere in the United Kingdom or England or whatever it's actually called, because I don't really know. Tell me if my accent is halfway decent or if I'm just being insensitive, because I don't know. I really don't. Okay, so now that that's been taken care of, let's first of all, we're gonna save, because my game has crashed before and I don't want that to happen again. Alright, there we go. So we're gonna go back to the globe and we're gonna take care of the loose ends that I believe need to be taken care of, which are, we're gonna pick up the rest of these supplies right here, and then we're gonna finish doing this fire axis scan, and then we're gonna do some other stuff. So here we go.
Avenger plotting new course.
Now, coming in for that landing. Now we're gonna get these supplies, but once again, the Avatar project is actually moving pretty quickly, and this is the one of the main reasons I lost my last playthrough, was because I wasn't respecting the Avatar project. I wasn't respecting the Avatar project. I knew it was there. I knew it was this thing that was looming over my head, but I was like, I'll deal with it later. It's.
I appreciate you recruiting new staff for the
Yeah,
engineering team, but as it stands, we have people still waiting for an assignment.
I literally just got a new engineer, and she's already barking at me, telling me to get to tell them what to do, which I guess is fine. I guess that's okay.
Maximum power consumption.
I want to build a workshop, but okay, so I guess we're gonna put that new engineer to work right here, and we're gonna start excavating that facility. But yeah, it's what I'm saying is, if you've got stuff to do, respect the time constraints. Okay, if you've got a week to deal with something, don't do it the day before it's due. It's never a good thing. The only time I know of one story where
the spokesman took a big risk getting inside Advent. Enough for me to believe he's loyal to our cause. There may still be a few skeptics in the movement, but we've got bigger things to worry about than a man on a screen.
New orders, Commander?
the only time where someone doing something, neglecting to do something, and coming out on top in the end, that I know of that actually happening, was there was this time when Jay, you may remember him from the last few episodes, when he didn't do one of his papers for his final paper, for some English class or something back when we were in college, and
Slim, but I'm hoping we find a few
he
more recruits
knew
who can handle a wrench. I could use
he
your help.
knew he didn't do the homework, right? He knew he didn't do the final paper. This was the final the final paper, right? He knew he didn't do it. So he walked up to the teacher and to the professor, quote unquote, and what he said was, the professor asked him, "Did you do the final paper? Do you have your final paper?" And he said, he looked dead in the professor's eyes and said, "No." So he walks up to the professor and he just says no. And the professor looks back at him and he says, "All right." And that was it. That was the end of the story. He didn't fail. I think he got a B. And that's ridiculous. But my point is, that doesn't happen all the time, right? And this XCOM experience is a prime example of that, right? Because I was disrespecting the Avatar project and the time constraints of the Avatar project, and the whole world ended because of it. So what my point is for this episode, I guess, is to respect the time, because chances are you're not going to get lucky like Jay. And if you just don't try that, man, don't try it. Because it's like this. It's absurd. That's what it is. I think he got lucky and passed that class because of straight absurdity. And the next time he's back on, I'll have him talk more about that and why he thinks he actually passed that class. Now, this is actually pretty interesting. There's a UFO lingering right next to the Avenger right now, and that thing can actually catch me and shoot me out of the sky, which is not ideal. Kind of don't want that to happen because it triggers a special mission that's really long and difficult, and I don't have a lot of soldiers. I think I have, yeah, 7 available, 1 wounded. That's decent, but you know, I don't want to mess with that right now. So hopefully that doesn't catch me, because I'm gonna go back to Fire Axis, try and get this one more scientist, and then I'm gonna head back to the HQ and try and build some stuff. So cross your fingers that we don't get into a mission,
Avenger
or that
plotting new
just
course.
fly around it. Yeah, it's going over there. It doesn't see us. We're fine. Okay, start that scan. 3, 2, 1. Up. Training complete. Carry on. Keep spinning the wheel. Fire Axis. We got a scientist. All right. Look at that. So our research should complete faster. Just so many things should be better now that we have that. Now also we can fly back to HQ, and wow, we're getting so much done. I feel so productive today. Okay, we actually do have enough intel to get another objective. But there's, oh man, there's so much stuff. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fly over here, and we're gonna deal with this heat
Avenger
signature,
plotting
because I'm
new
really
course.
curious as to what that is. I don't know if it's a mission or just more supplies, but it's been sitting there for a long time. It's time to figure out what that is. And it's too late to figure out what it is, because we've got guerrilla ops. And this is actually tremendously unfortunate, because I was literally just about to finish the research on my plate armor, which I'm not gonna have in the next mission, and I'm tremendously upset about that. But you know what? At this point we do have the option now to potentially stop the alloy padding thing, and we get an extra soldier out of it, or we can get some more supplies and stop the reinforcements from coming in, which is also very deadly. But I'm gonna go after the alloy padding, and I'll get a new ranger, and more soldiers are always good. He's a corporal, which is decent. But you know what? I'm so tempted. Okay, but anyway, next time we're gonna be doing a guerrilla ops mission. We're gonna take a little break, and when we come back, you already know what the deal is. All right, so iBluAirJgR Gaming for Comedy. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.